Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to the Trotro Diaries TV show on Joy Prime. I think officially we should make this song the soundtrack of the show.
I agree.
And it's far beyond time that we brought Six String and the team. I said it right? Mm-hmm. I said six strings. Okay, good. I got it right this time. It's about time we brought him on the show. He and his team, producer, I think we should do this. Bring him into the studio. Let him do like a live version of it. Noella has promised to dance for the first time in her life, even though she has 2 left feet. Okay. But she's going to do her best. Oh?
We'll see.
It's in the pipeline.
We'll see. I thought you were going to be dramatic with introducing me back on the show.
No.
I thought you were going to be.
It's 2025. We've stopped doing that.
Oh wow. Oh, I'm hurt. My feelings.
When I did that in 2024, I saw how it went on this show.
How did it go?
You found boyfriends, not even one. Boyfriends at the Trotro stations. You found boyfriends. So that better half officially have resigned.
Oh.
Yeah. I've resigned.
Okay.
Right now, I've moved to brother in Christ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I've seen that the brother in Christ have more benefits.
He's given up. It's sad, but
sometimes it's good to give up.
Yeah, it's okay.
Life is like
that. But anyways, guys, I'm excited to be back. I know you guys missed me. Last week, I was missing in action.
And the week before as well.
And the week before we were at Tema.
No.
Oh, yeah. No, but the week before we...
The week before, we were in studio, you were not here. Last week, we were at La Paz, you were not there.
Look, I've been a truant girlfriend, haven't I? Yeah, he's given me up, so now I'm a girlfriend to all of you, all right? Yeah.
Should I put a number out?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, I've been missing in action for a minute, but I'm back. I'm excited. School has kept me very, very busy and stressed. But yeah, we're still very stressed, but because of you, we're here.
But we missed you. We missed you, like seriously.
Yeah, I missed you too.
Yeah.
I missed you. I missed everybody. I missed Martin. I missed the crew. I missed you watching. And yeah, it's good to be back. And we have a great show coming up. Listen, I am pretty much excited about today's show because of the conversation we'll be bringing you, and we're focusing on sanitation.
Yes.
Listen, you know, June, July, the Ghana Meteorological Association, they have warned us about the weather for this month and next month, I think.
Next month.
Yeah. It's going to be very cloudy, very misty, very, drizzling here and there. But I love the weather, by the way. I love the weather. I absolutely love it. I mean, one of the weathers that I also love is during the Hamilton season. I'm like a child in a candy store, I'm telling you. I don't know, it's good for me.
It's dry, it's a bit uncomfortable.
I love it. For me, I do. And so for me, God, I hope the whole year we can have a weather like this. But when, obviously the rain starts, especially in our communities, in our spaces, in our homes, sanitation is like a big problem, especially at the Trotro stations where a lot of rubbish is heaped. You'd go to a station, you're trying to get food or you're trying to board a car and you see one heap of rubbish somewhere, right by the woman selling wache, right by the woman selling beans, gobe, and all of that. And it's terrible as it is. And with the rains, it's even more, it's going to get worse. So we want to have a conversation around sanitation. And we're going to have our trends first. Right? Yeah. We're going to have our trends where, of course, you know how we do it during the trend segment. We bring you quite interesting videos. We deliberate about it. We see who did right, who did wrong, who is trying to be
how the women are doing, what the women are doing in the streets.
All of that. And then, of course, we get into our conversation. For our conversation, we have 2 beautiful student social campaigners. I should call them more activists. And they are championing something in sanitation, right? It sits perfectly on our show today. So all in all, it's going to be really a great show,
Definitely, yeah. And I think it kind of fits into the educational campaign we've been doing for the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely. So, speaking of that, let's do a recap of what we've been doing since last 3 weeks. We started off with our COMA collaboration. Obviously, we partnered with the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, and we embarked on a campaign. We visited our Trotro stations. We took the conversation there. We took our resource personnel also there. We had progressive conversations. I mean, it was such an eye-opener for me. I don't know about you, but our first visit to Tema, I mean, the drivers were very passionate, passionate. They had fuel quality concerns, fuel price disparity concerns. They had fuel shortages. And when I say shortages, I don't mean like fuel are shortage. Like that kind of thing where you're going to buy fuel, you pay 100 cedis, you want, let's say, 3 liters, and they end up giving you a liter. So yeah, they had all of those concerns. They had concerns about driver's license.
Oh, you should have been at La Paz last week.
It was heated.
It was very interesting. Yeah. We had more drivers and mates showing up, and the conversation came up again where some of the drivers were complaining about fake licenses. Somebody said he had gone to some of the DVLA offices and all that. Good thing is that we had the reps from DVLA. They addressed the questions that they had. And I think one of the things that kept coming back, I think we saw this in Tema as well, was somebody would say, oh, and I went to DVLA. Yes, they went to DVLA, but when they got to DVLA, they did not go through
and so they meet Buzstop Boys.
Exactly. And this came up again. Another interesting thing was we had this game, the road safety games, Nene brought these games. And I think it's going to be very relevant with the weather condition that we're going to be seeing.
Okay.
Lights, once you're going to have fog or something, if you don't have the right lighting and all that, using the right triangles among other stuff.
Did they know?
Exactly.
They didn't.
Some of them knew it. I think La Paz, they knew it, but there were a few technical stuff. For example, the limit as to, when it comes to the speed, the limit for commercial drivers. So it turns out there's a limit. No matter what, if you're on the highway, trotros and other commercial vehicles are not allowed to drive beyond 80 kilometers per hour.
Right.
But they all thought...
I mean, there are a lot of information out there that our drivers do not know. When was it? Last 3 or 4 days, I was using the Palace, like the runabout.
Okay.
There was this car, private car, by the way. I don't know. There's a sign clear there that tells you to go around. I mean, if you've gone to a driving school and you know your road signs, obviously, once you see it, you will know, okay, there's a runabout. The guy was literally driving into where, you know, when people do the runabouts, where they come from. Okay. He was actually...
driving into that.
It was
and it's actually interesting you bring it up because it was one of the issues that came up on Saturday last week at La Paz. And the trotro drivers were trying to say it's rather those that have been to the driving schools that do not know how to drive and that they are switching from inner lane into the outer lane and all other stuff. It was very interesting.
I mean, one thing I have noticed is with our drivers, and I say this with all humility, no disrespect or shade, our drivers, I'm struggling to say it because I still feel they would have a problem with it, but the ones that haven't gone to school, like the illiterates, right? Pardon me. They seem to be more experienced with driving. The only challenge is they don't know the signs. Okay.
They wouldn't even obey.
And then the ones that go to school, they know the signs, but they are not experienced on the road. It's an interesting dynamic.
And I think it's very understandable because if you look at even the greatest things in the world, right, the world wonders and all that, or you look at previous generations, what it was that a father was a carpenter. He trains the son from the very moment they're able to. And so by the time they become older, they experience.
I mean, experience is the best thing that they say.
And so the mates are going through being a mate and then they are learning how to drive. So by the time someone gives them a car, they experience. Whereas for other people, it's like, okay, they go to the driving school for a short period and then they're on the roads. But it's been very interesting on the Trotro Diaries educational campaign. Great job by Martin and Noella for following up.
Great job to you, duh.
I know what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
If you know what I am saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
A couple of weeks back.
Explain. Explain. I dare you to explain.
Here be roadside.
I'm not scared though. You can. You have
I'm
permission
saying in your
to say.
favor actually.
So what is it?
Something happened a couple of weeks back.
What happened?
After the launch. And then we had a beautiful conversation on phone. That's why I'm acknowledging the good work.
Whatever. I get it now. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, kudos to us. Shouts to the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies as well. They were phenomenal. We were expecting Reverson Opong, the CEO of the chamber, here. I don't know what happened. Reverson, if you're watching, we need you here so you can also give us feedback on the campaign, what you guys have learned, what you hope to, develop from there, and then we can take it from there. But yeah, let's now do our trend segment. Yeah. We've got a couple of interesting videos to share with you. I don't know what's in the video because my producer says it's a surprise. So I hope it's not an unpleasant surprise, but let's have our first video.
Boys, where you kill a spar, how many petrol tank on a radio over there petrol tank? Hey! Small. Where? Oh, one more two, or bet you ball about 3 million. Hey! Correct.
No, bro, you need
Hey! Boys, here killers. I tell you. Hey! Petrol tank, I don't know. Correct. Show. Boys, where you kill a spar. How many petrol tank on a radio over there petrol tank? Hey! Small. Where? Oh, one more two, or bet you ball about 3 million.
I just had to heave a sigh because I don't know how to describe it. It's an interesting video, by the way. Yeah. I'm thinking they should fix it, but in a way too, it's maybe make do with what you have. Maybe they don't have enough money because obviously spare parts now, but so kind is a bit, No, I'm not trying to defend them. Wrong is wrong, and I'm saying that is wrong. But it's also in the interim, we can't also lay down our tools and go hungry, right? So let's make do with what we have.
No, so I would disagree there.
Okay.
So just before we came on, I was telling you about innovation and all that kind of stuff. And I think it's good when people try to solve problems. But I think one of the things for me on this is that there's a line. So you see that as they are pouring, there's petrol on their hands. There's petrol in the duster that they had used to wrap. You are in town.
Easy.
The least thing, there's naked fire. It comes together. That is danger. So, I mean, there are times that, we can improvise, but whilst we're doing that, safety, I think, is first.
Absolutely.
Safety comes first.
The cherry on top is that it was done by men. No women in sight. Let's move on to our
next. We're back. Okay.
Next video.
Bora, meu jovem, ao posto, meu jovem. Meu jovem, isso não é teu. Mostra teu talento e a força. Tudo é teu. Meu jovem.
You know what this video reminded me of? There's like somebody trying to swerve their ex, doing everything it takes, or maybe Nuala trying to swerve her ex, doing everything it takes, and you end up the next place that you're going to, the person is there. Like, you waste.
I mean, it shouldn't be so hard for me, it wouldn't be so hard to swerve my ex.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
like the way the driver was.
You will not be even entertained, for starters.
Really?
Yeah, nowhere around me. Yeah.
That's how you've been doing
But anyway, I mean, who needs a gym? That's how we doing what?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was literally going to talk about
gym. Doing what?
Gyms. Like, I was going to talk about gyms.
Yeah, if you're a man, say what you just said.
Oh, no,
unless you're not a man. Say it.
No, I'm a woman.
So he just accepts that he's not a man.
I'm a woman. It's 2025. Anyway,
I'm
as you were going to say.
Yeah, who needs a gym with a steering wheel like that? I mean, crazy work. Yeah. Crazy work. Totally not roadworthy.
Definitely.
For a car.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, once again, something
it's men, we know.
Yeah.
I find this counterintuitive. It's hilarious.
Very.
What I found hilarious, the first thing I found hilarious was the steering wheel. It's not even. It's not even round. Like, you know, steering wheel is supposed to be round. It is not.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what to call it. Okay, let me not do that. But the stick, you get it? Yeah. It's not even straight.
Yeah.
But the funniest part of it all for me was after he turned like 20 times, and then they showed us, and he has not even moved. He's like
anywhere. Anywhere.
Oh, man.
I mean, with this, we can also cut our fellow black brothers some slack, because oftentimes when we see videos like this, it's almost like it's only the black people that do these things. But look at
this third world country problems. we can't cut slack. This is like no. But I mean, as you're saying, then you get to see that it's not just a Ghanaian thing.
Of course, it's a global village. I guess the madness is everywhere. Let's go for our next video.
So basically what happened was that this tractor was loading at the Accra side, and then he has doubled the price. So upon doubling the price, the customers, the passengers were like, they were not going to pick the ride. The driver alighted, and then what do we call it? He lose the ties, claiming he's not going again, you know? Yeah, so if you people like, you have to go and charter another bus. He's no more going with the people since they are refusing in order to pay the amount he is requesting for. Yeah. So that was it. So some people were against it, some people were not. So those that they were against it, they have to alight, others have to join.
Okay, very interesting. I was saying by just looking at the video, even before the video could play, he could sense that car was going to Kaswa. Cuts the Kaswa people some slack, yeah. They deserve to breathe.
Where was the car going in there? It was going to Kaswa, but once you see it,
yeah, you can tell.
Yeah. And I think the sad thing about this is that I don't know if you can blame them, but I think to some extent you can blame them, right? Because you realize some people will sit in it and go. These same people will later come and complain that, things are expensive and all that.
Yeah.
As long as you keep joining or you keep patronizing,
they will keep doubling the price.
If he realizes that nobody's going.
Which for me, it's very worrying. You know, we're playing with this thing, but it's gradually becoming a thing. It's establishing itself in our transport system, which I think is not right. Why would you want to double the price? And, I'm hoping the GPRTU leadership, our friends, I hope I think it's time they crack the whip on this, because really, it doesn't make sense, honestly. If you're going to charge me from Accra Mall to Medina, just charge me once and take me there. Don't get too hacho.
Onglu.
Run about and say that last stop in here, Fafufra Comadina, and then you charge another amount. I mean, it really doesn't make sense, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think it's one of the things that we really need to crack down on, as you said. And, you know, every time you complain about this, they'll be like, oh, it's the people by the roadside and all that. I think there definitely
very convenient excuse.
Exactly.
Very, very convenient excuse.
There definitely needs to be some very strict punishment.
Yeah.
But it also opens up a broader conversation, right? Why would people pay double? There's no alternative. They can't wait till it is midnight before they get home.
Yeah.
There are alternatives. You go to other countries. See, it does not make sense that people have to move from Kaswa into Accra with trotro. It does not make sense. We need trains. We need alternatives to trotros. We need Ayalolo and all these other alternatives.
Well, Ayalolo, I think they've started working gradually. They're getting into the system. Maybe they're trying to test the market or whatever. I'm not defending, but I'm just saying I have seen an attempt.
Yeah. And the thing is that we need an alternative to road transport. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing train, right, people can live in Koforidia and work in Accra. People can live in Winneba and work in Accra. And you see, sometimes you see some of the stuff that happens in town. People are just triggered with the least thing. And you realize that there are other issues. There's so much stress, other things that people just go off and they're doing something wild or crazy. These things are contributing to it. And so why can't we have trains? We've been talking about this thing. We saw some white train last year or last 2 years. What happened? Like, these are the alternatives that we need. It is when people like this realize that, oh, they have no alternative. Then they'll say, okay, we'll park our cars. And then things just go wherever they go.
Okay. Do we have our last video? If we do, let's keep it rolling.
What's imagine a corrupting thing, a mental sama say, no one one, kill me more chance. Then from a 5-5 and then from Kadikanzo dog, cause I know my level. Now I believe it, sama say, what's imagine a corrupting thing, a mental sama say, no one one, kill me more chance. Then from a 5-5 and then from Kadikanzo dog, cause I know my level. Now I believe it, sama say, what's imagine a corrupting thing, a mental sama say, no one one, kill me more chance. Then from a 5-5 and then from Kadikanzo dog, cause I know my level. Now I believe it, sama say, what's imagine a corrupting thing, a mental sama say, no one kill me more chance.
I mean, this is a typical example of Oswage Mirag, right? Yeah. Somebody's dream car, right? Somebody is praying fervently for a Tesla Cybertruck. And I'm sure that person, once they get it, they're going to worship their car. Someone is also, you know, grilling. And like, what you go show me? Not sin. Not see if you show me.
This is the Abochi Pro Max.
Yeah. But I mean, the Cybertruck is electric, right?
It's electric. It's electric.
I mean, is that not dangerous?
Yeah, it's dangerous because the batteries in these Cybertrucks are very, very flammable.
Yeah.
So one goes off and you have like a whole load. Like, this is super dangerous. But Charlie, this is Abochi with swag.
No, but I'm still not going to endorse it because it's dangerous. Because someone is going to look at it and get inspired wrongly. So I don't know how he's able to do that.
I mean,
really, and he's selling. It's like it looks like he has chopped.
He has a full setup.
A whole, you know. Wow.
And the other thing is, if you are going to be inspired by this,
do it right.
You, the human person, Nankasan, you deserve that we check the batteries that are inside you.
Anyway, guys, so that's how, very interesting, on a very interesting note, we're wrapping up our trend segment. We're going for a quick breather. When we come back, we'll get into our conversation. We're going to be hosting two beautiful ladies. They're students and they are embarking on a laudable campaign in sanitation. Stay tuned in. We're bringing that conversation to you right after this. You're welcome back. It's still your favorite, absolute favorite Torture Diaries right here on Joy Prime Television. I'm Noella Karanyali. I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing this with a young man who has given me up for the streets.
No, not for the streets. For the VIP spaces.
Yeah, I do. And we've got into a big conversation belt where we have conversations about really important topical issues. And if you joined earlier, you must have caught when I told you that we're going to be focusing today's conversation on sanitation. Obviously, we are in a rainy season, and with that comes our sanitation problems. It heightens, okay? Already when we're in the dry or normal season, already it's terrible. Now with the rains, it's, am I allowed to use terribler?
Getting worse.
Or worse. So we want to have a conversation around how we can, curb or keep our public spaces, especially the trotro stations, really, really clean, as well as our homes. I mean, as for your home company, it doesn't really affect me. It affects yourself. You can sit in there and get sick, so that's your business. But outside here, it affects all of us. So we want to have a conversation around how we can really help keep our environment really clean. And I'm excited because our guest, our student, the students who are passionate about sanitation, I don't want to do the talking for them. I'm not their PRO. And so I'm going to allow them introduce themselves. They're seated right here. Hi, ladies.
Hi, Noella.
Oh, hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hey, yo.
No, that was not the same.
You're so jealous. It's not funny.
But it has to be.
You're so please give him what he wants.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, yo.
Oh, hi.
You forgot my name.
Sorry.
I'm going. I won't do it again.
Hi, Don't worry, we are here for you.
Okay, so I'm going to allow them introduce themselves, and then, we can take it from there. Let me start from you, lady.
I'm Sandra Ajojisenu, a student of UNIMAC-IJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you?
My name is Adama Husseini. I'm equally a student of UNIMAC-IJ.
In fact, we're all students of UNIMAC-IJ. I know them from campus. Adama is, I actually...
for a second, sorry, not to cut you.
Go ahead.
For a second, I heard UNIMAC-IJ. I'm like, Instagram or... But now I know UNIMAC, that's former GIJ.
University, yes.
Okay.
So it's now University of Media, Arts and Communication, Institute of Journalism.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I apologize.
Awesome. So, Adama and Sandra, why are the crew, it's like everybody is jealous about GIJ. I don't understand.
UCC, it's simple.
UNIMAC-IJ. You are not going to do any, we're not going to copy it.
It's not about UCC.
Don't distract you.
It's about UNIMAC.
Yes, it's about UNIMAC-IJ.
Okay, so once again, Adama and Sandra, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm excited about this conversation.
Thank you.
More excited because you're very youthful people, very young people, passionate about, development in our country, particularly in sanitation. Yeah. What are you doing?
All right, so thank you. I want to acknowledge our beautiful viewers that are joining us this morning. So we are Act for Change. That's the name of our social media. And as part of our social change course in school, we are development communicators. We are reading development communication as our program in school. We're supposed to come out with a social change campaign. But first of all, we have to form a social change movement, which is Act for Change. So you can find us on TikTok and on Facebook. Now, we're actually doing sanitation campaign. Our campaign is centered around sanitation, and we've called it CSCO Patem. And in the tagline is Eyema Omi. How do you say it? Okay, so I don't speak good Chi, so that is it. But that's
CSCO Patem is in Chi.
Yes.
So to wit?
Yes, so that's
to wit, what does it mean? Like an English?
Clean your environment.
Okay.
And it's good for you and I. That's the tagline.
Okay.
Now, so why are we doing this, and why are we on Trotro Diaries today? We are here because when you look at our public space, the Trotro space or the Trotro station is one of the major places where thousands of Ghanaians commute everywhere to go around their daily activities. And when you want to just take a glimpse at the Trotro station, you look at the sanitation concerns, it's very, very heartbreaking. That is why we are here this morning to talk about the issue, to talk about the need, the problem, and the way forward. But our concern is about changing attitude and behavior, and it starts with the individual. Yes.
You know what? They remind me so much of the Buzstop Boys. Remember when we...
Yes.
That was just around this time last year.
Maybe we should have Buzstop girls.
We were with the Buzstop Boys
just last
on
weekend.
Friday.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Sandra Talk about
Yeah,
it.
so we went to the University of Ghana Hospital to organize like a cleanup exercise
so that's
within
the video.
Yes, we did that last week and it was a good one. It's just nice seeing the youth come out to make sure the environment is clean. I mean, we are promoting a good cause. Yeah, that's what we did last
That's
week.
an effort in promoting the sanitation issues we are having.
Awesome. So you mentioned, Adama, that you want to talk about the need, the solution, and the way forward and all of that. Let's start with the need.
Okay, so before we go to the need, let's talk about the problem or the issue first.
Okay.
The thing is that we've come to realize that, sanitation is no one's business, especially at our trotro stations. Every day you come to the station, you pick a car, and you don't see the need to actually keep that place clean. We drink pure water and we rather contribute to it. But there is a problem because if there is an outbreak of, diseases or there is flooding, somewhere is choked, the trotro cannot move again, you're going to stay at your home when you go to work. You're going to lose that big contract you have that day just because there is overspillage of a dam somewhere due to our action of what's littering around, right? So that is like a huge problem, and it's not just an Accra problem. It's not it's a national problem because the station specifically is a place where we commute to various destinations in this country. And when you look at our station and you look at the sanitation concerns, it's very, very bad. So that's like the major problem and what it leads to. Now, there is a need for us as people to start changing our mindset, it starts with us first. We, the commuters, I take trotro every day. The mates, the drivers, and the vendors there, some of them even sleep there. There are people that sleep there. The fact that AMA brings their cleaners or Zumilayon comes to the station to come and clean the place does not mean that, we have to give them more work. In fact, when Zumilayon donates one dustbin to the station, how well do we sustain that one we have? Because obviously we don't have a lot of infrastructures or resources to be dealing with this. So what best way can we deal with this? It's our attitude and our behavior towards the sanitation issues.
So, with that, I absolutely agree with Adama. Every time we talk about the sanitation problem, we almost like to shift blames and make it a government problem. We fail to take accountability that we contribute to these things. So it's really amazing that
we are more than the government.
Yeah.
I think it was very interesting, some of the things that you're focusing on, attitude, sustainability, because whenever I see a lot of these campaigns, that's the first thing that comes to mind, that, okay, for example, are we able to even measure the impact that Buzstop Boys have made? They've done a lot.
A lot.
But then
a lot.
You go back to the same spaces, some of these people that are even doing the cleaning are littering. And so it would be very interesting to get to hear more about how you intend to drive some of these attitudinal change and how you intend to sustain it, because that's where a lot of the challenges are. We did some work at one of these trotro stations some time back, and you finish sweeping, the people that helped you to sweep, same people are littering. So I don't know if you guys have looked into that. How are you looking at sustaining this attitudinal change campaign?
That is why we're actually speaking to the attitude. It's actually the attitude that is very, very crucial or dear to us, because the moment we change our attitude, we change our mind towards the sanitation concern, then it will go a long way. You might ask, how many of us finish drinking our pure water and we still keep it with us because we don't want to litter the place? So it really starts with us. AMA will do their parts. Zumilayon will do their parts. In fact, they have been doing a fantastic job. The governments will do their parts. But it's up to us. It's not enough. Now, when we are looking at sustainability, how do we go about sustainability? We have to start now. That's why we are starting as students at now. And this is not just for a coursework. We are actually taking it further. In fact, tomorrow is our final day for the presentation. But we are actually taking it further, just like how the Buzstop Boys are taking it further. When we were at the clean up the last time, there was a lady that came. She said she saw the campaign going online, and she came to join voluntarily. So we start small. Change is not automatic. Change takes time. change is what? Consistent. And we have to be persistent about sparking the conversation. That is why we have the Trotro Diaries, right? This is like a means for us to what? Talk about the issues and then suggest the possible solution. So change is what's gradual.
I'm really impressed.
Yes.
I'm really, really impressed with the conversation and with these two young, lovely ladies and how passionate, I can tell how passionate you are about this. Because normally, oftentimes when people embark on campaigns like this, it's mostly for the optics, for the aesthetics of it. Oh, let's, go and take a quick video picture and put it on social media, make it look like, we're also part of climate change. Hey, packaging and all. So I'm really excited about.
Come back and talk about
it. But you mentioned that you went to the University of Ghana. Why the University of Ghana campus? Why did you, why not UNIMAC-IJ? Why the
No worries.
Okay, I think we chose the hospital because we realized there are concerns about COVID and all of that. And then the Buzstop Boys were also going to be there.
Okay,
so we wanted
we
collaborated with them to make it a better cause so that we champion more of like a youth-led advocacy social movement thing. Yes, that was why we chose.
For a second, I thought she was going to say it's because Legon students later.
Oh, no.
Well, he is a past student of Legon, but that's true.
In fact,
that's
true. In trouble.
They do.
I didn't actually go to Legon. I went to a good school.
What school?
Okay.
What's that supposed to mean? You went to a good school. What's that supposed to
University
mean?
of Cape Coast.
But what's that supposed to mean?
I said you also went to school like all of us.
No, it's different.
Yes.
No, it's different. Some part of it is entertainment. Some. Anyway, so we went to Legon.
So like Noella was saying about us not going to, not starting it in our school. As I speak to you, we have other team that is at the old campus and the new campus, engaging with the students because our work is to communicate the issues. Our work is to use communication as a tool to drive the change. Yesterday we were at the University of Ghana. We actually neighbors because our new campus is at the South Legon campus. So we are on Radio Universe and we are speaking about the issue as students. How do we manage sanitation in our hostels, in our classrooms? We really have a bad habit. And as students, if we don't learn and change, ask for change now, then when do we do it? Yes, so we are doing all of that.
I love it.
So I'm curious, for those that might be watching, they're interested, currently are you just operating in Greater Accra or you're in other parts as well?
Okay, for now we are in Accra because we are students. The semester is in session, so we are still in school, so we are based in Accra. But the good thing is our socials are out there. So you could give us a follow on TikTok, Act for Change, and then also on Instagram, Act for Change. Yes.
Act for Change, is it like 4 or?
No, Act for Change
F-O-R.
1 on TikTok.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So, I mean, you've done University of Ghana. Which other, where's the train headed to next?
So currently, tomorrow is actually our final day of presentation. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to say kudos to our lecturer, Dr. Odium, for teaching us and giving us this opportunity.
It's the way. Like, must everything be about you, Yao?
No. So we met somebody last week on the show or something that also mentioned that there was a lecturer. Was it Legon or UNIMAC? He has an R name, Odum.
Dr. Odum. Oh, okay.
Yes, there was somebody like that. So when she mentioned it, just came to me.
Yes, that's a great lecturer. And our other lecturer to Dr. Boatin, they are all in this,
field.
Yes, making us do the things, not just for our grades, but they really want it to go beyond it. So tomorrow we'll have our final presentation. But we are taking it beyond that. On 22nd, we'll be engaging with the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. And we are sending our offers as to how they can help us or support us on our campaign. Our campaign is just focused on communication. Yes, that's what our campaign is centered on. And we'll be engaging with the Zumi Lion as well and any other, organization that deals with sanitation. We'll come together as people and see how best we can solve if we are not solving it completely, but we take an effort to bring about the change. That's the important thing we actually do. So that's what's next from now.
I mean, I love it. And I'll be really monitoring you guys because, and I love the fact that you're collaborating with other, already established, individuals and institutions that concern themselves with sanitation. But I also want you guys to do a standard. I mean, develop yourself alone. You know, Buzstop Boys are already doing it. And I mean, already they are achieving big things, right, on their own. Yeah. I'd look forward to seeing, I don't know what you're going to call yourself, obviously not Buzstop Girls, because that would be...
Ask for change is okay.
Ask for change is okay.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Or maybe add some women flirt to it.
See,
you know?
See, when we say...
Some women flirt.
I knew that was what was coming.
Yes, ask for change, I get it.
That's like
a spice on it.
Yes, garnishing, right? Yeah. We should garnish it a little bit.
Yeah.
But we actually choose act for change because it's the little things that matters. See, we sit and we speak about sanitation and we can actually see the end goal of not practicing it properly, but people don't really bother about it, and it's the attitude for it.
Okay, hold on with that thought, you continue. But yeah, we want to rope in our viewers. It's been a while we heard from you, and so would love to hear from you what you think about the conversation we're having. We're having a conversation around sanitation and how we can all help be actors of change, right?
Yeah,
yes.
You got it.
So
yes,
you can call the numbers that would be displayed on your screens in a jiffy, in about a bit, and then you can call us. We can't wait to hear from you. We want to know what you think about the topic.
Just to add to that, since you're doing your presentation tomorrow, I don't know if you guys have heard about Makafu Awuku. I think he would be a very good person to reach out to. So he's recycling plastics.
Okay.
There's these sachet rubbers and all that. And so maybe we can speak after. I think it would be a good person to reach out.
You collaborate. That would be awesome.
You can add to your presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Awesome. So once again, I would love to hear from you what your thoughts are about the conversation we're having. These are young individuals, young ladies who are championing sanitation, a project in sanitation. They're Acts for Change. That's what they call their group. They're on social media. You should check them out on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Facebook as well. What you're doing is they intend to visit institutions, visit public spaces, and of course spread the word about how we can all be good actors in keeping our sanitation situation good, okay? So any words of encouragement, any thoughts you want to share about the sanitation problem here in Ghana, any solutions, any whatever it is, ideas or whatever, thoughts or whatever, would love to hear from you. So the numbers are 030-221-1693, and then we can have a good conversation. Okay, so Adama.
So I wanted to ask you, I mean, we've already entered the rainy season and all that.
Yes.
So I'm sure you guys probably have a message or some tips for how people should manage their environment as the rains come.
Okay, so I'll go first.
Okay, so my key tip when it comes to the raining season is that I think it's just right and reasonable that when you make refuse, you make sure you put it in a bin. Don't tie it in a bag and put it in your kitchen or your corridor, and then you wait when it starts raining and then you put it in the rain for the rain to take it away. It doesn't go anywhere. At the end of the day, it chokes the drainage, it spoils the drainage system, and then that's why we have the flooding issues every time. That's my key tip.
So and it should be a bin that's covered. Or
Yes,
has
a covered bin.
Okay, because if you just put it in a bin and you leave it open and it rains and it fills the bin with water, then what are you doing? You're just, you're just being a messy.
And interestingly, this rubbish it's ours. We are the ones that have eaten and have drank water from that sachet, and you are now seeing that as a garbage. There is a purpose of handling it. The thing is yours. Why wouldn't you just handle it right? So that you can actually dispose it properly. And I totally agree with what Sandra is saying. So let's be the change for ourselves. If you're able to do it for ourselves, it will go a long way towards benefit us. Humans, we are selfish naturally. I think we should start being selfish with our garbages.
So hold your thoughts. I'll come back to you for your tip. Sure. But we have a call on the line. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Enoch. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thanks for asking. What are your thoughts this morning?
Okay, so my thought is our mindset. It begins with re-changing our mindset. If we change our mindset, everything will fall into place. Because you can provide the measures or put the measures in place for us to keep the environmental impact. But yet, without renewing us, you will still lifting up. Imagine what just what.
Can you stand in a better position? I can hear you, but I can't really hear you consistently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was saying, imagine you walking, facing somebody. Or it was the walking towards you. And the person can just speak, just in front of you. So it is the of the mind to eat down from out the time. I think, all right.
I'm so sorry. I can hardly hear you, honestly. I'm very much interested in what you want to say or what you have to say, especially about the mindset thing, which I think we all agree. It's really about our mindset. So I would love it if you can call back and, complete what you were saying. But yeah, if you're still watching, you want to share your thoughts, please do. We want to hear from you. So call the numbers displayed on your screens and let's have a beautiful conversation, okay?
Yeah, so I think he has a very interesting point because the mindset, I think it's what drives the attitude.
Yes.
And I remember when I used to take trotters, I would fight everything. At some point, I was enjoying it too much. And there was this particular mindset, right? There are actually two main mindsets that I found very troubling. One was, if I don't litter, how will Zoom Lion get job to do? Which I was so, I don't know whether to say flabbergasted or whatever big word you can use. So I started in a trotro moves, and then the guy drops a letter. And I turn and look at him. It's like, don't worry, I'm more environmentally conscious than you. I'm like, no, if you were, you would not litter. So we had this back and forth. It goes back to the whole, if I don't drop it, how would the Zoom Lion people get some job to do?
Attitude.
Then the second one, which I've had a lot of fights with people online on Trotro is I can litter because there's no dustbin. It does not make sense. But yeah, I think Enoch is back on the line so we can speak to him.
Yeah, Enoch, you're welcome back.
Okay, so is the light clear now?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so I was saying, even before, there was a issue where
too bad. Too bad. Too bad.
The people that are littering are...
Yeah, hijacking the film. They don't want us to talk about what they've been doing. Anyway.
I think Sandra wanted to say something.
You see what you were saying about the mates dumping the rubbish and saying that if he doesn't litter... It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I don't see why when you drink water from a sachet, you can't put it in your bag. When I'm in the church and I drink water, I put it in my bag. Because how long are you going to be in the car?
You know the interesting thing? The same people that litter, when they go to other countries where the practice is different, they adjust quickly.
Because they are scared. They are scared they'll be punished.
Yeah, so I think it's the mindset and also the enforcement of our rules. But
and it's
from Sifi. We also, I hope I haven't murdered that name, is on the phone lines. Hi,
Yeah, hello.
Hi, thank you so much for calling. You want to correct me? Did I murder the name Sifi? You also. Is that it?
It's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Go ahead.
One thing about this littering around, we have to focus. Because this changing our mindset, it is very difficult for us to change our mindset. So when you find someone littering around, what we have to do is just find the person simple. Because I don't think you travel from Ghana different countries and litter around. It can be possible. Changing our mindset will be very difficult for us. So the only thing we have to do is when you get someone littering around, just we have to find the person.
Oh, so you don't think we can change our mindsets because then we're going to go around in circles because if really we're just going to tackle it from finding the people. What does it do to our mindset? Does it change it in
flying force?
Or maybe to some extent.
Okay.
But maybe we should find out why she thinks that.
Yeah, why do you think that?
I think.
Hi, Yao. Hey, hi, Yao. Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello, Yao, can you hear us?
Too bad.
No, so I think she has a point. But sorry, go ahead and then I'll
So that's also an approach towards solve the problem you are facing, enforcement. That's also an approach to it. But we are actually making things easy for all of us as human beings living on this planet that, yes, our dream. Is that not it?
Yes, it is.
Let's change our mindset for the good, so that even the people enforcing the laws or adding force, they themselves still they are not applying the change to themselves. Yes,
right.
so that's
so
equally
they need a mindset shift.
Yes,
I see.
I think one of the things, because this is something I'm really passionate about, and so I've been studying it to see why the change does not happen. And so there's when you usually want to drive change, there's either a reward or there's a punishment. And in most cases, there's both. And so what you see is that outside, what they do is that the punishment or the reward is very close to the act. So people are littering, nothing happens to them. There may be randomly, we catch 1 or 2 people, it doesn't work. So when you look at, there's a funny habit I have, I watch videos of police people chasing other people in the US, right? But what you realize is that the very moment you jump the traffic light, they are stopping you. And so people are aware that if I do something wrong, there's the potential that I would have a negative harm. And so after that happens over an extended period of time where they can take your license and you're not able to drive again and all that, then people know they have to, do the right thing. Because when you leave people, Charlie, especially Ghana.
So what Yao is saying, that comes with consistency.
Yes.
And in Ghana here, our structures are a bit not so effective as it is. So for us to actually have this enforcement working, it really have to be consistent. AMA will start this and they cannot continue again because they might have challenges with funds or they might not have enough personnel to actually deal with it. So it's also an approach towards tackling the sanitation issues in our trotro station or everywhere, but it has to be consistent.
That's the thing.
I agree with you.
Yes.
You have been phenomenal. So we're wrapping up. What is that message you want to leave the viewers with and tie it into, again, rehash what you guys are doing with your active change, and then we can say bye-bye.
Okay, so a few words to be that we have to change our mindsets. For this whole thing to work, we would have to change our mindsets and behavior. Yes. And then I'd also urge them to follow us on our socials, which is Act for Change 1 on TikTok and Act for Change on all other social media platforms.
All right, so I'll equally add to what Sandra is saying, that we have to change our mindset, which is very, very, very important. And we are doing it for all of us. It's not for anyone. We are doing it to save the planet, save our world, save this space we are living. And if you not take the step that you're supposed to take now for it to be sustainable, we'll come back again and come and sit and talk about it again. But quick one. Today is my business partner's birthday. His name is Courage from Bon. I want to say happy birthday to him. He has been phenomenal as well. So happy birthday, Courage. It's all out from here. Thank you.
Happy birthday to Courage, our business partner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to say this. You guys are beautiful, that's for starters, very beautiful ladies, and you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
For young women as yourselves, I'm very, very impressed.
Thank you.
Very, very. And Adama, we'll talk after.
Sure.
We'll talk after
Thank
here.
you.
So yeah, thanks for coming back, Yao.
Yeah. So I think we're also going to wish them all the best for the presentation tomorrow.
Yeah.
Keep it up, and then let us also know how we can tie in and support, especially with the educational campaign that we'll do. Maybe we can invite them to some of the stages.
And yeah, Malco, you should. This man, he's very powerful. Has a lot of money and a lot of connects.
Oh, good.
Really? Don't worry, we'll do the work together.
Make do with him.
So much.
So yeah, we've had a conversation with Adam Mafuseni.
Yes.
And Sandra Gisenu. They are both my sweethearts. I work with Sandra actually. I bet how I days. I said, Cobra. Nipa a cutlery sets for. Anyway, so that has been our conversation. We had a beautiful conversation around sanitation in the rainy season, how to ensure that we are actors of change in terms of sanitation. And we have these beautiful ladies who are young women, students, and have embarked on a social campaign where they want to help you change your mindset about how we can all contribute to a cleaner environment. And, there's this whole conversation around climate change and whatever and all of that. We can all be good actors of that. So, yeah, that has been our show. My name is Noella Karinyali. I did this with the handsome Yao, whose shirts I absolutely love. I forgot to
compliment
your shirt. So, yeah. Bye-bye. My name is Noella.